Yo, what's happening, folks?
What's going on?
Welcome back to another episode of Automatic Kings. Thank you for rolling with us. I'm yours truly, Adrian King,
I'm Aaron Thompson.
and we just about to get things rolling real quick.
Sure.
So we got a couple of things we're gonna discuss that's been going on recently in the news. And we're also going to be giving you the word of the week, and we're introducing to you guys royalty of the week as well, where we acknowledge someone for their accomplishments in their life, whatever it was that they were going through, whatever they accomplished. We want to just acknowledge them, whether you're a king or a queen. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I guess we're gonna get right into it.
Let's get right into it, man.
So, brother At.
Oh, you know me. I always start by saying, first and foremost, I thank our fans. I thank for tuning in.
Always.
Always got to give thanks, man. Always have to give thanks before anything.
Thank you. If it's not for you, we wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, we thank you guys for tuning in, for all the love and support.
Exactly.
We appreciate it. We thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yes.
So we're gonna get into it. So, brother At.
I wanted to discuss Cyntoia Brown.
Yes.
Cyntoia Brown, correct?
Yes, that's her name. Cyntoia Brown.
Cyntoia Brown.
Hashtag free Cyntoia Brown. I'm with it.
Yes.
So, as a lot of you may know, Cyntoia Brown was a victim of sex trafficking. She was basically being sold as a teen prostitute. And she had killed one of her Johns that had paid money for her because she was afraid that he was going to try to hurt her, or at least try to kill her. And she's currently serving time in prison in Tennessee. She's originally from Memphis. She's got a life sentence. She's serving 54 years currently. She's already done 13. She's trying to get appealed for her time in jail because of the fact that she killed this man that was doing harm to her.
Like what, 2004?
Right. And people are trying to say that she shouldn't be released because of the fact that it was consensual. What people fail to understand is that when you have someone who is a minor, a child, someone who isn't fully developed, and you destroy the innocence of this child,
absolutely,
it becomes an issue for that person instead of trying to find out what they could do to try to seek help.
Right.
It's always someone else's fault. It's always the victim's fault. Always blaming the victim. Instead of understanding what is going on. Why is it that we're teaching, or why is it that we're having to teach our girls to not dress a certain way or not to act a certain way?
Very true.
When we need to also teach our boys how to respect our girls.
Right.
That way, when they grow up to be men, they know how to respect our women.
Very true. I agree.
A lot of people ain't getting that. So what's happening right now is, she's trying to find ways to become more of this productive, being in society. Right now, she's taking classes online, studying to be a lawyer.
Yes, she is.
Hoping and praying that she can be appealed of what happened and reverse this whole thing around and get released.
Which I hear it's going to take up probably about another year for that to happen.
They said that she would, that if this whole appeal gets denied, or if it gets rejected or whatever, that she won't be eligible for parole until she completes her sentence. So she'll basically be in her 60s, damn near 70s by the time she gets released from prison. All because of the fact that she was a victim of a sex trafficking crime.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds to me like it was a self-defense.
It was.
I mean, like you said, you have a child here, with this grown man who knows what the hell he's doing to her. She doesn't know what's going on. She still, like you said, she still has her innocence, and it's being taken away from her. So all she thinks is, how do I get out of this situation?
Yep. Exactly.
And that's what were the results of what happened.
Yes,
those were the results.
Those are the results. And mind you, she was forced by her pimp to go to this John.
Yeah.
She was forced to do so.
And I want to say,
how old was she,
like 14, 15?
She was 14? When she started, she was 14. But by the time she had done what she did,
by the time it came around,
I believe she was 16 years old. 15, 16 years old.
Okay.
Serving time for the past 12, 13 years. She was tried as an adult.
Yeah, now, here's the 16.
Now, here's the crazy part. in the state of Tennessee,
Uh-huh.
by law, if you murder someone as a minor, you can be tried as an adult.
Now,
And that's the other part that really destroyed
Yeah.
everything for Cyntoia Brown, because this poor girl,
Yeah.
you know, and they try to, you know, and mind you, there were other issues that she was facing. They're saying that she had there, which just only speculating. You can't really tell a person's intelligence by their actions, but you can only judge them by their character. If she's taking classes to be a lawyer, then she must be a very intelligent young lady. They tried to say that she had like a, I guess, brain activity of a child still. You know, cannot, you know, couldn't quite get certain words out properly. You know, I'm thinking to myself, well, so okay, so what you're saying is you still have this poor innocent girl,
right?
you know, of course, in a way, she knew what she was doing, but she was doing what she needed to do to survive.
Yeah.
Versus someone else who was victimizing the poor girl to make her look this type of way, to make her be this, taking advantage of her. But yet, it's this girl's fault.
Yeah.
Nah, free Cyntoia Brown. God damn it, that's what y'all need to do.
We need to. Hashtag free Cyntoia Brown, man.
Like, seriously, it is unfair that you have these cases with these girls and with these women, even with young men, even with adult men that are being sexually assaulted. Doesn't matter if it could be a slight grope or a kiss or whatever. If someone feels as if you are invading their space, if someone feels as if that you are violating them, guess what? That's exactly what you're doing. Don't sit up here and try to say, no, I didn't. That's just what she's saying, or that's just what he's saying. Even Terry Crews was a victim of sexual assault in Hollywood because of a producer. I read the article fully because of a producer.
Yeah.
In fact, it was Adam Sandler's manager. His name was Adam Bennett, and the story was that, you know, this producer manager approached Terry Crews and, you know, basically took his own hand, not Terry Crews, but the manager took his hand and grabbed Terry Crews' genitals.
Wow.
Thinking that it was okay. And there were times when he kept on doing it, Terry Crews was telling him, hey man, stop.
Yeah.
Approaches Adam Sandler, like, hey, get your man here. What's he doing? Like, I'm, you know, and for anyone to, you know, and now his career is slightly tarnished because of that, which is unfair. So it seems as if, okay, we have someone that's stepping out, saying something, especially, and we're gonna make it a race issue too on top of it. You got people in Hollywood, you got people in entertainment and sports, you know, all of that. You have people who have, in politics too, you have these people who hold these high standards, supposedly, who are supposed to hold these high standards, but yet behind the scenes, behind that curtain that we're not able to look through, they're committing these horrible crimes, these heinous crimes, hurting people, destroying their innocence. And for what? For what? Because you have the money and the power, you feel like, okay, now you have control of everything. But it's disgusting to me that anyone would ever want to do such a thing to anyone, child or an adult, but specifically a child.
Yeah.
Specifically a child. It's disgusting. Why does anyone think it is okay to destroy a child's innocence? You know, you even have people who are filing to make pedophilia okay, which is not, and they're coming up with this term, pedosexuals, which is disgusting. I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
It's sickening, man.
You know, we have to do better. We have to do better, and you know, just find a way to get that word out. Find a way to create, you know, a movement or an establishment of your own on that, because it's just disgusting. You think about everything else that we're facing in this nation with racism, prejudice, classism, any type of ism you can throw out there that's not good for our people. We got to find ways to combat it. We got to find ways to fight it. You know, sitting around and not doing a damn thing about it isn't going to get anything done. That's all I'm saying about that. Yeah, for real. Like, we're not going to be able to get shit done that way.
Oh, man.
You know, I hope I said something profound there. So, and I hope y'all paying attention. So,
Yeah. Well, I mean, gosh, I don't even know what to say now.
sorry, hit the nail on the head with that.
Yeah, you did. You did.
So, you gotta figure it out, folks. You gotta.
That just goes to be like when you said that you watched the documentary 13th.
13th. Oh yes.
Right.
By the way, yes. Watch 13th on Netflix, y'all. Y'all need to watch that. It is very profound and it gets to the truth about what's been going on, not only with the 13th Amendment, but other things behind it, to where everything was systematically done to destroy us as black people. Keep watching. Just watch it. Just watch it.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say, man. You went off on one, and I'm just lost right now. I'm not even gonna lie. Just go ahead, man.
I mean, I hope I didn't go off on a tangent.
Now go ahead.
Okay,
you got it. Go ahead. You keep going.
No, I'm good. I had to say what I needed to say within that moment, but now I'm good. But we're gonna actually segue into something else. We want to acknowledge our dear elder Fred Hampton, who basically, was murdered.
Yeah, he was assassinated.
Assassinated.
Yeah,
that's the word. He was assassinated.
Assassinated.
Believing in the fight for our people. He's one of the members of the Black Panther Party. He was a revolutionary behind it. He was the voice of the Black Panther Party. And yeah, sure,
he was a major key players in the Black Panther Party and in the movement.
Yeah,
I mean, this man was for the people. He was for the people and for change.
Yeah,
it didn't matter what color you were. He wanted change for everybody.
Exactly.
He wanted equality for everyone. And I just want to send my love and not my prayers, but my love to his family, to the Hampton family, and to him.
Thank you.
Himself, to the God, Fred Hampton, man.
Thank you for being a revolutionary for our people.
Absolutely, and an inspiration to myself, and I'm pretty sure.
And as me, and as others who want to follow in his footsteps.
Definitely. His spirit lives through me. It definitely lives through me. I can feel it.
Yeah, absolutely. Same here. I hurt so much for our people. I love our people, but I hurt so much for our people too, because we go through so much and we still continue to be devalued. What are we gonna do in order to be valued as people in this country, as people in this world? It seems like the only other folks that really kind of want us around, but even at times, like certain countries would be questioned. But we'll talk about the motherland, Africa.
Yeah.
They'll welcome us in open arms out there, but some that won't, because they think we're Westerners too, because of their lack of knowledge about what's happened with us when we were taken from the motherland as well.
Exactly.
You think about all these stories and all these pages of history and what's been going on. These days, because we write our own shit too, as black folks, black people, we have our own history that we attain to, that we actually have to go look and search and find. But I'm just saying, for the most part, on a grander scale of history books being put out and science and all that other stuff,
right?
Who you see it being written by these days now? I'm just saying. Who's being written by these days? So you think about Fred Hampton, what he's done for our people. You think about Cyntoia Brown, what she went through, what she's going through right now.
Yeah.
And how there are so many people who are stepping up. There are some celebrities who are stepping up to help aid her.
Yeah, which we applaud those individuals.
We applaud them all. So for all of you that are doing that, man, great work.
Yeah.
Thank you, because she needs a voice.
Yeah, we need to stand behind her.
We do.
She's got to have a team to get her through this.
Yeah, absolutely.
She definitely does, man.
And the fact that her story is servicing right now on a grand scale says a lot.
Yeah.
About what she's going through.
Absolutely. Man.
So those are the two things that we wanted to touch on. Absolutely. Those are the two things we wanted to grasp on, and to give y'all a little bit of a taste of what we were wanted to discuss with you guys about.
Absolutely.
What was on our mind, all that stuff. So with that, we thank y'all. We're gonna segue into something else.
Yeah, we just want to get into this royalty of the week. Sorry about that. We wanted to get into this royalty of the week.
Yes.
Yeah, our first recipient.
Go ahead, tell him.
Let's go on and give it out, man. It's my boy. His name is Kenya Holt Jr. He is an AZ-1 in the Navy who is stationed in Pensacola, Florida. There's been less than 2,000 people that have been part of the Blue Angels, which he now is a part of.
Hey.
Yeah, man.
That's big.
And it started in, 1946? So we want to give him, an applaud to him, salute to that brother right there. And, man, he's doing big things, man. He's doing big things. I mean, we're just basically wanting to show, people who look just like us are doing major things.
Yep.
In a major way.
Yep.
So we salute you, brother. We hope that nothing but good things come from
Nothing
it.
but good things. Nothing but greatness.
Greatness, yeah.
Nothing but greatness.
Absolutely.
Keep striving forward. And, thank you for serving this nation. We have to, at the end of the day, we are still Americans. We were born in this country. So nationality-wise,
Right.
people get that confused with race.
Yes, they do.
Nationality-wise,
yes, they
we
do.
are American.
Yes, we are.
So for the country that we are living in, for you to be able to serve, this country that we live in, thank you.
Yeah, we salute you, man, for real.
Thank you.
For real. And that's pretty big, man. A black man being a part of the Blue Angels, that's
big.
That's not to be taken lightly.
It really isn't. That's a huge accomplishment. So keep going, keep soaring high, Blue Angel.
Yes,
keep
sir.
soaring high.
Yes, sir.
Right on, man.
Right on.
And now we're gonna close our segment as always.
Oh yeah, well, word of the week.
Word of the week.
Go on and give it to him, my brother. What do we have for today's word of the week, my brother?
Because of the fact that I've been thinking about what's been going on with Agent Orange out there, you already know we ain't trying to say his name. You already know who I'm talking about. But if you've been paying attention to the news, there's some financial things that are kind of going on to where smaller people are trying to do things to take over, what everyone else is doing with their livelihoods. And with this here, the word is oligarchy. And I'm gonna spell it. I'm gonna spell it for you. OLIGARCHY. Oligarchy. It's a noun. And basically, I'm going to give you the full definition because it breaks it down into 3 different parts.
Go on and give it to us.
It's a country, business, or etc. That is controlled by a small group of people. The people that control a country, business, or etc. Or a government or control by a small group of people. And now you think about it, that's exactly what's going on right now in this country. You got Donald Trump. I know I said his name. You got Donald Trump, who is basically wanting to pass bills that could affect everything financially for us.
Yeah.
He's basically and if you're not paying attention to the fine lines in between, he's basically trying to eliminate. He's actually trying to increase tax cuts for the wealthy.
Yes, he is.
He's trying to implement the estate tax. Look into that because that's going to screw you over for when you die and someone that's next to kin to you can have to pay some shit for you. Pay attention to that. So he's doing that, and then the latest that he's doing is going to basically strip away everything else from what we're doing, freely with entertainment. So net neutrality, and you think about it, there are other people who are backing him on this within the House. Yeah. And those small people, even the corporations that are involved with that. And while you at it, look up ALEC, ALEC. It's an acronym. Look them up. You're going to get pissed off when you do. These type of people, they're the ones that are trying to basically control what we do. Yeah. And that is called an oligarchy. So that's the word of the week.
Well put.
And that is, we're gonna wrap it up for this week's episode of Automatic Kings.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate the love and support once again.
Yep, absolutely.
Thank you guys.
Thank you all for tuning in with us. I want to give a personal shout out to the fans. Thank you all. I'm gonna give a shout out to my father. He's paved the way for us to try to do something like this because he has a radio show that he does, but he's also been a huge face of the community for many years, for decades actually, to be quite honest with you. And shout out to my man AT right here. Thanks, he's come a long way. This is my brother right here. I don't get enough times to tell him how much I appreciate him as a person, as a man.
That's what's up.
You know, and how he is as a father and a husband. You know, he's a good man, and I'm proud to have him as one of my best friends, man. So shout out to you, my man.
Thank you, sir.
Had to do that.
Thank you, sir. That's awesome.
So
man.
we're gonna catch up with y'all next week. We're gonna give you an update pretty soon about what's gonna happen about us being on the radio for you guys to check us out.
Oh yeah, we got the radio show coming up
in January, 4th Saturday in January. We're gonna give you the date and the time to where you can tune in with us. We're gonna give you the link and all that. So stay tuned. So thank you very much to y'all.
Yes, sir. Where there's peace,
there's always a blessing.